entered into Tony Tone's world. The Tony Tone's world.
What's up, everybody? I need a little bit more energy. What the fuck is up, everybody?
Fucking Hulk Hogan style? You're fucking Macho Randy Savage.
Dude, I wish.
Summon your inner Macho Randy Savage.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in. Another episode of Tony Tone's World. I am the host, Tony Tone, as you know. I got my main man Cruz here. Dude, that Super Bowl. I'm gonna say it. It was a little lackluster for me. It got too out of hand too quick there, and it just wasn't my. I don't know. I wasn't really intrigued, other than trying to get my Super Bowl squares to hit.
Yeah, that's the only thing that kept me like fully invested, because I had so many squares come close to hitting several times. But I agree, it was 100% a lackluster game. I was completely caught off guard at how dominant the Eagles were. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I really was.
I did think they were going to win, and I knew their defense was going to be able to stop, Pacheco or maybe even Kelsey take him out the game. But to make Mahomes look like he didn't know what he was doing back there. He had no coverage from that offensive line.
Yeah. I mean, they made him look like just trash. Let's be honest. He looked like complete trash. They looked like they were completely unprepared.
Yeah.
In every aspect of the game. They put up some points in the fourth quarter, but by then the game was already decided. It didn't make a difference.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the score was in halftime, but we left. We were at a Super Bowl party. We left after halftime, and it was like the game was already basically over.
Yeah, I want to say it was like 24-0 or some shit. No, like they hadn't scored a single point by halftime.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of halftime, what'd you think?
So it depends what you're rating the show on, right? Like if you're rating it based on pure entertainment, like for a concert type sake, he's definitely not the best, probably not the worst, but it was just okay. It was okay.
I like Kendrick, so I enjoyed listening to the songs, but I don't know. It was just a lot of marching around and stuff, and then everybody was just kind of anticipating the A minor lyric. Yeah. So it was kind of lackluster, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't the best.
Everybody was waiting for one thing.
Yeah.
It was Not Like Us.
Yeah.
That's what all everybody was waiting for. They were paying attention. Sure, he had other good songs. SZA came out. I mean, the two highlights are SZA coming out, which I think she did great in her parts, and then him hitting the Not Like Us part. I don't know. It didn't really hit home. I get there was a lot of other things behind his, there was a lot going on to what he was doing.
Yeah. Do you know what the meaning behind? I mean, obviously the A minor, it's pretty straightforward. But do you know the backstory of that line, that lyric?
I know some of it. I've heard some of the things back and forth, but before we go there, like I think that he put like that's supposed to be his moment, right?
Yeah.
Why is he putting so much focus on Drake? Why?
I mean, it was a hit record. I mean, as far as like.
Yeah, but like he still went, like you get the reason why he had Samuel Jackson as Uncle Sam, right? Because it was an answer to Drake's line about the man of the house. Let me talk to your uncle. In his, it was still a clap back to that, with Uncle Sam being Samuel Jackson, plus some other things that are like, government wise there. I know there were more than that, but that was still an answer. Like he was still sending messages to Drake even through this, and it's like, dude, I'm sorry, but you're let's be honest, you're never gonna be Drake's level. It's just a fact. He's not. Whether I think the majority of the people that got behind Kendrick as the winner of all that nonsense were the haters on Drake. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and he's still feeding it. Like Drake doesn't have to do anything, and he's still giving him and putting his name, out there when he doesn't. I don't know. It was just. It wasn't about the music. It was about so much other bullshit, and I think that's where it was just kind of like, eh.
So I so I was kind of just looking it up, and I remember this now. So the line references Drake performing on stage with a 17-year-old and like putting her hands on his shoulders and stuff like that. But then there was a list of people that he was actually talking to when they were 17: Millie Bobby Brown, Billie Eilish, Kylie Jenner, Haley Baldwin. I don't know. It's a pretty sweet line. I like it. And then also, as far as like the references for the halftime, I didn't even put that together, like the Samuel L. Jackson, what you were just saying. I thought it was more or less they had they started off the halftime with like start game in the audience or the lights, and then the PS5 controller or whatever was on the halftime. Like one was a circle, one was a square, triangle, and X. Yeah. And then Samuel L. Jackson, I thought it was basically like we're playing a game, or the government's playing a game on us, and they're trying to control us and some shit like that, and we're all just basically like puppets.
I think there was a lot of what you'll say, double meanings.
Yeah.
To a lot of the things, and that's why I'm saying, like, I get that there was a lot of like hidden messages, metaphors, if you will, and everything that was being done, and that I can understand. And I guess when you're on that stage, it's a massive opportunity to do that type of, but it's also just, I don't know, it's like people aren't watching for that shit. You know what I mean? Like we're watching because we want an entertaining halftime show. Like half the people who watch the Super Bowl watch for the halftime show.
Dude, my daughter never watches football ever, but every year she has a tradition of watching football with her friends on Super Bowl, ordering Wingstop and stuff. I'm like, girl, you don't even watch football. She's like, it's not about football, it's about the halftime show.
And she's a SZA fan, right?
Yeah, she loves that girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's kind of funny that you say that. I was at a party for the Super Bowl, and one of my good friends, Frank, he actually cheered after the halftime show was done because he's such a fanboy. It's so funny.
That's funny.
But yeah, I mean, the game overall was lackluster. Travis Kelce was shut down. I mean, they all were really until like Patrick Mahomes threw that bomb to whoever it was, like in third quarter, something like that. He threw like a 60-yard bomb, but that was a little it was a little too late at that point. They're up like 30 points.
100% too late. That team was defeated. You could see it. They were so defeated, and nobody stepped up. Not a single person on the Chiefs stepped up to try to just put the team on their back and really will them through. And the interesting part is the player that usually does that on that team is Kelce.
Yeah.
Like when the Chiefs are usually having, we'll stick with your word of the day, lackluster game. Kelce is usually that guy that just, okay, it's time for me to turn it on. And he didn't have it in him.
No.
He dropped 2 balls. He looked like they just looked like a completely defeated team. And it's not to say that, like, I think we're missing part of the credit here is the credit needs to go to the Eagles. Their defense was phenomenal. Their defense played lights out, and they literally put them on their heels the entire game. Entire game.
Jalen Hurts played a pretty well game too. I mean, he was hitting his passes. Yeah. He didn't make many mistakes at all.
And that's the biggest thing right there. The Eagles played perfect football.
Yeah.
Perfect football. They were sound. They didn't make mistakes. They didn't buy into any of the bullshit. They didn't start, or I think there was a few times Kelsey like tried to get in somebody's face.
Yeah.
They didn't bite into any of that. They played perfect, sound, well coached football, and they earned it. They just went out there and they took that game. Period. Point blank. Period. They dominated and took that game, and it was good for them.
I was waiting
Good
for
for them.
I was waiting for the referees to step in and take control. I thought they were going to come in and just save the day for them, but they never showed up.
Funny enough is if you look at the calls, more calls went to the Eagles in this game than they did to the Chiefs. It was kind of interesting because there was even one where I expected to go against the Eagles,
Yeah.
and it went against the Chiefs, and I was like, "Oh shit!" Like I'm surprised. I was very surprised.
I think it was in the second quarter. It was definitely in the first half where the Eagles, I think they went for it, and it was kind of the same play where if it was during the regular season, the Eagles would have not gotten that first down. The chief or the referees would have said no, not even review it, anything like that. But they gave it to him, so I was like, interesting.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't going to be denied. To be honest, they just weren't going to be denied. I thought it was crazy that they dumped the Gatorade like with 4 minutes, 3 minutes, something like
Yeah.
that left in the fourth quarter, and then all of a sudden they get a 60-yard bomb to what was it, Worthy?
Yeah.
And he's the one that caught that long pass too. He did pretty much. He was the only one that did anything in the game, but it was just too late.
Yeah. At that point in time, they had their backups in. I was wondering if they're going to bring in their starters back in once they scored that long ass touchdown, but still a lot of points to cover. I mean what was the score? I mean, it went over 60 points or something like that. I think the total points at the beginning of the game was 48 or something like that. Around 48.
The line on the prop bets that I had was 49 and a half, but I think the official line was 48 and a half. If I'm not mistaken.
And that
I think it changed a little bit, but yeah.
That blew the fuck over real quick.
Yeah. 62 points total.
It's crazy.
62 points total.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with Kansas City as far as their personnel, what's going to happen, I also want to. I'm ready for the next season already. I want the Bears to fucking show up, baby. Let's fucking go. Super Bowl, Bears. No, I'm just like not that early. Not that early.
Whoa.
I gotta watch some tape.
Yeah.
We got a whole new coach. We got a whole new coaching staff. We got some great players. We just gotta put this shit together.
Yeah, I it's funny how we're already looking forward to next year, but I mean that's how it goes, right?
Yeah,
like it's
odds are probably out already for the NFL on who's going to be the 2026 champion.
Yeah. There's already I know you know who like Matthew Berry is and some of those other guys. They always do the way too early draft order for like fantasy football and shit.
Dude, I know some guys that are in the fantasy football all year round, man. It's crazy. Yeah, these guys are watching trades, waiver pickups, drops, everything.
I mean, if you want to consistently, do well, you kind of pay attention to things. I don't know if I don't start watching or listening to like podcasts or some of that stuff until I want to say August. Like the month before the draft is when I start paying attention and listening. But obviously I watch sports news all year long. But
bro, I rely on the top 100 cheat sheet when I'm drafting my fantasy team.
Yeah. And not to be a dick, but I can tell.
Fuck you. I'm just there to talk some shit. I'm there to talk shit, asshole.
You stay in that bottom half, brother. You stay in that bottom half. You need a lifeline. Your fantasy team need lifelines.
I got asked to do fantasy basketball this season. I had to say no to that. I did that 1 year. Have you ever done fantasy basketball?
I did it 1 year and I just couldn't.
That's way too much, man. Way too much. I mean, I like the NBA and I watch it still. I know there's a lot of people that are dropping off from the NBA recently, but I still enjoy it. I watch it, even though the Bulls just traded away Zach traded away Zach LaVine for peanuts. DeMar DeRozan didn't get shit. I mean, we got our pick back from San Antonio, but basically it's just tank, lose every single game. Don't even give them a chance to win. Lose every single game and draft Cooper Flag next year from Duke. And I know you don't. You're not a great. You don't know college I mean, I'm not the
I know who he is. I know who.
Okay.
I don't watch college basketball too much, so I don't know. I know some guys.
Not until March.
I do know who he is. Funny enough, is Duke is actually a team that I do watch. I do follow somewhat, so I know who he is.
Oh, you're a Dookie ball.
A little bit. I wouldn't say like they're my team for college basketball, but they are a team that I do like, and have interest in, like, every year.
Yeah.
I find myself rooting for them more than not. Because, you have your Duke haters and you have your Duke, a lot of people who enjoy Duke, and I'm on the I like them more than I hate them.
I can name my teams that I hate. I can't name the team. I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I like North Carolina because I just like players, certain specific players. Like I like Kansas because of Kirk Heinrich. I like USC because of OJ Mayo. I like just I don't even think right this second.
You know what I
like Bam Adebayo.
I don't follow too many players. I like some systems, and I like the way. I think it's because of the coaches, the way that the coaches run their type of team and their type of ball. I find myself watching, like, especially during March Madness, enjoying watching certain teams just because I enjoy their style of basketball more than, like, for instance, I'm not a big Virginia fan. I think the way that they play
it's boring.
Is boring.
Boring as shit.
So it's to me, why am I going to watch one of their games? Like, I just don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Opposed to a Duke, a UNC, like these high powered offensive, teams. I even love like a George Mason or certain teams that are just underdog teams, but they have high powered offenses who are just, they're underdogs and people you watch, and you're always looking for them to upset somebody in the show. You know what I mean? So that's what I find myself more than anything looking at when I'm watching basketball or college basketball. I
just said I like Duke, but then I also just reminded myself that I don't like Grayson Allen, and he came from Duke. So I'm really about the players like Ayo Dosunmu from Illinois, Sean Pruitt. You don't even know who that is, but he played in Illinois too. It's just like different. But Grayson Allen is an asshole, dude. He's a dirty ass player, bro. I don't like him. And
he was a dirty player in
Duke
in college. Yeah. I remember his ass. I remember watching him, like, I thought honestly he wasn't gonna get away with some of that shit when he went to the NBA, but he's still doing it.
Yeah.
He's still doing, some shady shit. That guy. But there's always players like that in the NBA too. So
he reminds me of Chris Paul. Chris Paul's a little dirty when he plays. Yeah. More so now than when he was younger. Like when he was younger, when he played for New Orleans, I liked him. Brandon Roy. Oh man, Brandon Roy was a stud before he got injured, bro. He was a stud. There's talks of Giannis coming to the Bulls, maybe in the offseason. We'll see if that happens.
I think that only people who are talking about that are Bulls players because they understand that they have a lot of cap space and they think that, that they need to move on with him because they don't want to pay him, which I get that, but we'll see.
We're in the opposite right now. We're like the Bears and the Bulls are the equivalent to the Lakers and Cowboys.
What do you mean?
Lakers just picked up fucking Luka Doncic.
Oh, you're saying like what the Lakers are, what the Bears are doing?
And the Cowboys are trending the same way the Bulls are trending.
Yeah,
it's bullshit.
In the fucking gutter.
Yeah, I mean, we got some.
Speaking of that, did you hear the comments? And I have to call this out as a Cowboys fan because I'll support my team as much as I do, but I'm going to call bullshit as well. Did you hear the comments about Dak saying that they are only a step or two away from being where the Eagles are?
Maybe without him.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Who in what world are you saying that? Like, if you're talking 2 years ago, Cowboys, when we were winning 12 games each of those seasons,
Yeah.
our defense still has never looked as good as theirs. Well, we had one good season, but it hasn't looked as good as theirs, especially last year. And I'm just, you're an idiot. Like, I get keeping and maintaining, that voice or whatever. Like, yes, we're good. Don't lose faith in because
Right.
our coaches, like, I understand that's his job as the quarterback.
It's
but
PR.
fuck, man. Like, are you shitting me? Like, come on. Any real fan knows next year, like, we're looking at a 6-win season. And like, it's just
The Cowboys haven't been good since the 19th century.
okay.
Take that in.
Let's
Take
chill.
that in.
Just
Take
because
the
we have
19th
not
century.
just because we have not won a Super Bowl does not define the fact that we haven't been good since then.
In my book,
There
it
are
does.
plenty of good teams. And what the Bears have been good twice ever? Is that what you're saying?
No,
Because by your definition, Super Bowl or your shit. So then every year for the Bears, except for what, 2? Is it
no.
2?
In the 19th century or 20th century, the Bears are better than the Cowboys.
Oh, shut the fuck up! Get out of here with that. No.
Just
It.
saying. I take Jay Cutler over Zeke. Whatever his name is. I'm having a brain fart right this second.
We can say that the Cowboys actually have one of the highest winning percentages in the 20th century in games won regular season, period. And the Bears aren't even close.
Doesn't matter. They haven't done shit since the 19th century.
Close. So you're judging it off of one thing, and that just proves you don't know football, man.
You must also like fish sticks. Do you get that reference? No.
What? No.
Oh, South Park.
That's a miss.
South Park. Okay, my bad. Gay fish.
That's a miss. Okay. Maybe somebody listening, if you get that reference, let Tony know in the comments because you just missed pretty hard right there. I don't know.
Speaking of 19th century, I was told I'm old because I was born in the 19th century. When I first heard that, it kind of hurt my feelings. God damn, I am getting old. Fucking asshole.
Hey, that makes 2 of us.
It sucks, man. I hate getting old, dude. Getting old sucks so bad. I understand like the wisdom and stuff comes when you're older, and I get that. That's pretty cool. Like, not cool, but you kind of connect the dots a little bit more. You understand yourself and what you like and what you don't like. But I don't want to be fucking old. This shit sucks, man.
I mean, I think there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons. You know what I mean?
Perfect age is 24.
Yeah, but what could you do at 24? What did you have? Let's say this. Money-wise, what the hell could you do at 24? Could you buy yourself? Could you do anything? You didn't have money. You didn't do nothing.
Well, don't put all my shit out like that.
Years, broke as hell, had a kid, stuck in playing in your basement. Like, you didn't have shit to do. Nothing when you. It
was an enjoyable time, man. It was enjoyable time.
I get that. I mean, fuck, we were drunk every other day.
My athletic prime was at 24.
No, I don't know about that because I played softball around that age with you, and you were shit.
Oh, dude. Let's not talk about those days. Those are long.
You said athletic prime.
Those were long gone. Those are long gone.
You said athletic prime, and I don't know about that.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Were we playing Chino Hills?
We played in Chino Hills.
Next to the prison. That prison's still there? Yeah, right.
Prison? Yeah.
They don't move prisons too often.
No. I mean, they might shut them down, but they don't move them. They just move all the prisoners to somewhere else.
How long could you do a life bid, you think?
In prison?
Yeah.
Hell no. I went last. What the hell?
I got a couple questions now. Hold on. Why couldn't you last?
Why couldn't I last?
Yeah.
Who wants to last locked up for the rest of
Oh,
your life? Like, what
I
do you
thought it was more
mean?
like you're gonna become somebody's little Cinderella.
Oh no, come on now. I ain't no bitch like that. Like my dad didn't raise no
Oh
bitch.
shit,
Like I'm
that's
not going down like that, but fuck no.
yeah. I don't think I could do a life bid either. I can't
I mean,
imagine.
let's be honest. Anybody who says they can do a life bid is just uh, that's just stupid.
You ever been to a prison?
Been to a prison?
Been inside of one? Not like
Is it
visiting.
not?
I'm talking about like I'm
I
talking
was
about
like, now
visiting.
you getting personal.
I,
Like,
I'm
damn, like you want me to put
no.
myself out on blast?
I mean talking
Um,
about uh
I've been to
to
The Rock.
visit
I've been to The Rock,
the Rock.
but well, okay, it's not called The Rock, but in San Francisco.
Oh,
Um,
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz. They call it from the movie. They call it
Uh,
The Rock.
how old are you?
You've never seen that movie?
No, I
This
have, I
dude.
have, I have.
Come
But
on, that's a good ass
I'm talking about
movie.
like an active prison. You bring up a museum.
Well, it was an active prison at one point in time.
Okay. Have you been to an
No,
active
no, I've
prison?
never visited any. I've never visited anybody in prison.
I've been outside of one to drop somebody off, but that's it. Or
I think I might have when I was younger. I don't know. I've had uncles and shit in and out of prison all their life, so it's possible. Maybe I just don't remember it, but I don't think so.
hmm. Is that something you talk to your therapist about? Is that why you don't remember?
No, I don't give a shit. The fuck? I don't have a therapist either. My therapist is the boys on a Friday night when we start bullshitting about shit that's going on in our life.
Oh, that's
That's my therapist.
so funny.
True or not true?
Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
That's our Friday night therapy sessions after
Dude,
everybody just jumps in a group and
my
talks
ther
about life.
my therapy session recently, most recently within the last 4 days, has been I picked up a DJ controller. So DJ Chunky Thumbs in the mix.
You're DJ Fluffer.
Where the fuck did this name come from? Fluffer.
Dude, that's your name in my phone.
Why?
Because you're a fluffer.
Fuck you. Well, you
You know what a fluffer is, right?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
I just want to make sure. You don't remember is it, you've had my name in your phone for as long as I can remember as ugly. And
Well, it fits.
yeah, and yours is fluffer and it fits. So I remember at one point I thought you had changed it, and then I found out. Oh, you sent me a screenshot, and I'm like, this fucker still has my name is ugly.
And I still have that stupid ass
um,
Snapchat filter you had on one day.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like it makes your face all squished in, look like a
Oh.
puffer fish.
So I was like, you know what? I changed your name to Fluffer, and it's been that way ever since. What's the funniest part is when you text me in my car, my phone says new text message, or my car says new text message from, and then it says the name, and it straight up says Fluffer. And Ryan looks at me every time, and he knows it's you, and he's like, dude, why is Tony keep texting you? He keeps saying new text message from Fluffer, and it's loud, like it's not quiet. So it's hilarious. If I was parked somewhere like with the windows down, people would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Are you guys still having
If
the?
they knew.
Are you guys still having those? Man, we're all over the place. So there's no really rhyme or reason to this pod today. Do you guys have fires out there still?
No, I believe all of the fires were put out and 100% contained.
Did they find out who did it?
Um, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they found anybody officially. So the Palisades one, the last that I saw is that it was actually a caused by something with Edison, something to do with one of their towers. The fire originated around one of the the big metal like
Like
towers out.
transformers?
No, well,
Oh yeah, like the
yes, but
electrical
not the normal
lines.
transformers. Yeah, like the huge
Yeah, yeah,
ones
yeah,
that are out in like the middle of deserts and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So one of those, there's like 3 or 4 of them up on this hill in that area, and the original, like for the videos that I saw, it originated somewhere around one of those. So
Gotcha.
they think that it was a malfunction in that. That's the last I saw.
I wonder can
But there
people.
has been people arrested for the others.
I wonder if people can sue for that.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt that there can be lawsuits for that.
Yeah.
But you got to think a company like Edison's going to have crazy insurance to cover those types of
Dude,
issues.
that's gonna be so much money if they were to actually be able to win a lawsuit from them. I mean, that's so much
They won't
money.
have a lawsuit. You got to think there won't be a lawsuit. It'll be some type of arbitration agreement.
It's crazy.
It'll never go to court because they don't want the publicity, the negative publicity to hit like that. The insurance companies will settle some way.
Dude, we're supposed to get. I don't know. It's between. I've heard 3 inches to 8 inches of snow right now, or this tomorrow morning, and then we're supposed to get hit with another snowstorm on Saturday. And it hasn't really actually been snowing around here, so I was kind of used to it. I thought we were gonna get out of the winter without a good amount of snow, but maybe spoke too soon.
We're supposed to get a pretty heavy rainstorm over the next few days as well. I don't know how much we're supposed to get, but it's supposed to be pretty heavy.
The fact that you just said
So-
rainstorm pisses me off.
I mean, it's California. Like, we're not at a high enough elevation, or we don't get cold enough to get a snowstorm.
Not even that. Just I've never even heard anybody say rainstorm.
It's a fucking storm. Like,
It's just rain, pure rain.
yeah,
So it's just rainy, not a
it's
storm.
it's gonna be like heavy, like a really heavy.
Oh, it's
storm.
whatever.
Whatever.
God, rainstorm.
Like I'm not a fucking what a
Meteorologist.
Meteorologist. I don't fucking know. I just know what I've heard, that it's supposed to be a really heavy.
So Seattle just
rain.
lives in rainstorms.
They're just constantly wet.
Dude, I couldn't. I can't. I would never be able to live there. It'd be so. Sorry to all my Seattle fans. It'd pull me out. I need sun. I mean, I don't even get enough sun here. I wish I was back in California for the sun.
Then, from what people, when I've talked to some of my friends that have lived there, they say it's just like a constant mist in the air.
Oh,
like,
in Seattle,
yeah.
I don't want to be fucking wet every fucking minute.
Right.
That's just
that's
demoralizing. That's just sad. It makes me want to just those lo-fi music channels on YouTube where it's like a little anime character and there's rain in the background. That's how sad.
The same reason why I hate the time of the year where it gets dark at 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah,
it's depressing as hell.
I think it's called the winter blues.
Yeah,
because you don't get enough vitamin D. No Diddy in your body.
Some Diddy D.
You think he's gonna get out of prison?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think there's too much dirt. Well, I do. Well, here's another. I find it funny that his house was burnt down, or one of his houses was burnt down.
I think that's. I don't know if that's accurate. I think it was all fake news. I think people are just pushing it around that it burned down. I don't think it actually burned down.
Now you're gonna make me look at this up.
I'm serious. I'm almost positive that his house didn't burn down. It was fake news.
Several high-profile people have suffered property losses from the ongoing California wildfires. But it appears that Sean Diddy Combs' Los Angeles mansion remains unscathed.
See? It was fake news.
I read that so confidently that at the end I
yeah, man, it was fake news. People just threw it around all over social media as a way to, run more with the story that hiding evidence and yada yada. And they're like, oh, it was a ploy to fire cause, just bullshit. You know how shit happens.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think Cosby was going to get out of jail either, but he somehow finagled his way out.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting what happens. I really don't know if he's gonna get out or
I
not.
wish it wasn't in federal court so we could have public hearings. Public the media was allowed in so we know what's happening.
I wouldn't be surprised if he is going to get out. That somehow all of a sudden he gets
A
taken
technicality.
out. He gets taken out.
Oh, gets
from
taken
prison.
out. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
A little Epstein, if you will.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that would be. I wouldn't be surprised by that if he were to get out, or at least be announced that he was going to be released.
You see Kanye West's talking about how he wants Diddy free and stuff. He went on a little rant recently about Jews and all types of shit.
Didn't he say he was a Nazi?
I think so, something like that. We're
Sure
pushing fake news too, but fuck it.
Yeah, true. All I know is I didn't actually go on his Twitter. I don't even know if I follow him on Twitter, but I heard that he went pretty wild.
Yeah,
and posting things on Twitter.
His Twitter got taken down.
He got taken offline.
Yeah. I don't know.
He was going crazy on it. And then, do you see his commercial on the Super Bowl too?
I missed it. I missed it, but I saw it on YouTube.
It's a video of him on his iPhone
getting his teeth done.
No, he has his teeth done. He's saying that he wasted all the commercial money on his teeth, and that's the reason why it's just him on his Apple iPhone. And yeah, go to Yeezy.com, and that's it. Like, it's just so awkward. From a publicity standpoint, like I mean, I guess in his mind is like, all I need is me. I don't need to do any of that. It's just me. Go to Yeezy.com. I'm Yeezy, and I'm telling you, like, so I get a little bit that, but it's still, yeah.
I remember, when I was a kid, we would watch the Super Bowl commercials. We would just be into the commercials just as much as we were into the game.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's still that way. People love commercials.
I didn't really care. I mean, I think the first commercial was a Lilo and Stitch movie, and that was pretty good. That's about it. I mean, I can't name any other commercial.
Do you remember the old school Budweiser ones with the frogs?
Yeah, those were the best. Those
are so dope.
Those in the E-Trade Baby.
See, we're dating our 19th.
God damn, we're old, dude. Stop being so fucking old. God damn.
We're talking about our old ass commercials, but they were good. They're memorable commercials. Did you see the Mountain Dew one with Seal as a seal singing?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That one was kind of funny. That was a little funny.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, P. Diddy. So you don't think he's coming out of jail? I don't think he'll come out of jail. Or you said you're not surprised if he doesn't come out, or if he comes out of jail.
Honestly, I could see it going either way. I don't think he will. I think it'll be a long time.
Dude, we're still waiting for the Epstein list.
Oh, sure.
I mean, we'll see what Trump does. Trump declassified the Martin Luther King and the Robert Kennedy RFK files.
Who knows? Maybe Trump attended a Diddy party, and at the end of his term, he's gonna pardon him. I'm sure
there's pictures of them two together.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe he's gonna pardon him at the end of the 4 years, and that's why Diddy's like, I'm good. I'll wait 4 years, and I'll just take my pardon.
I mean, he has pardoned another rapper. He's pardoned Kodak Black.
I'm saying
he likes his hip hop. I wonder what Trump listens to on his playlist if he had a hip hop.
Going back, since we are on the Trump topic, what do you think about him going to the Super Bowl?
All lackluster. I ain't give a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't either, but I thought it was interesting. I think it's funny how he's on I think he's almost like on a I don't give a fuck tour.
Yeah.
Because I have 4 years. I'm not running again. He's not out to prove anything to anybody other than doing what he said he was going to do and enjoying himself as president. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. He's doing a lot of those first, like going to Super Bowl and shit.
See, my head goes in a totally different space, totally different lane. You're going down the the 405 in the carpool lane. I'm in the right hand lane going 50, just chilling. And I'm thinking of how many CIA, FBI snipers were on that rooftop of that Super Bowl building.
Oh, but I mean,
How much security was there? I mean, how was there machine guns there? Do you think? Probably somewhere.
absolutely.
Like how
But I
many?
think that it's already one of the most highly secured events there are.
Yeah,
Anyways.
yeah. But I'm just thinking about like dumb shit. I mean, how many Hummers were there? Just think about stupid shit.
Yeah, you like yourself a Hummer, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Where we're talking about Diddy prison. Oh, Trump. I think isn't he still? Doesn't he still have charges pending? Or did they
Who
all
the
drop
hell
because he's the
knows?
president? I don't really keep up with
No,
all the intricacies of politics. It's all gay.
I don't. I really don't know. I don't know. I just thought it was interesting that he went. Period. It was kind of like what the
You
hell
know,
he actually went.
if there's aliens and they do have a government or some sort of like government or leader, like how much our leaders and all of us like just look like peons. Like an alien don't give a fuck about Trump. An alien don't give a fuck about Putin. No mass destructions. Fuck that. They're just gonna suck you up through their tentacles and eat you whole.
Okay.
I-
That's a rabbit hole that we'll talk about next week.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
no.
He's talking about being sucked up by a tentacle.
I thought of the Simpsons. You ever watch the Simpsons? I think the Simpsons aliens had tentacles.
How many edibles did you take before
I
this
didn't.
podcast?
I didn't take nothing.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you. Just that's you're on some wild rabbit holes today. It's funny. I appreciate it though.
We can go back to Kanye though, real quick. His wife at the Grammys. I don't get that either. I don't know.
What does it get out of parading her around
I feel bad for the lady.
just right? And it's almost like, do you know what vibe it gives me? Like a sex trafficked person that she's being forced to just do all these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it gives you that vibe almost. Like, does she actually want to be paraded around like she is and shown nude at all these places and in all these actions, or is she just being forced into this, or was it some type of agreement, if you will? Like, okay, I'll marry you, but you got to do what I want when I want. All these things, don't question. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's very odd.
Maybe he's doing it to get back to Kim.
Dude, I don't think Kim's family would ever let her go back to him.
Kim had a sex tape. I mean, I don't know. Their mom pimps all of them out.
Yeah, for sure. But at this point, she doesn't need him. She's not even, honestly, like, I don't even feel like she's, I mean, she's always going to be in the limelight, but like, she's not even, I don't think she cares to be in the eye of everybody anymore. I think she's just doing her mom thing.
No, I disagree.
Why, you be watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians with the wifey?
I follow them all on
I
follow them all on Instagram. No, I'm just wait. I don't follow them all on Instagram.
What's her name's Courtney's husband's name?
Travis Barker.
No, the original. Sorry.
Scott.
Scott. There you go.
Scott something.
You're like a what? You're a Scott wannabe or what? You want to be Scott Disick?
No. Nope. If I had to be anybody in this world,
Lamar Odom. Got it.
No. I had to be if I could choose one exact moment, one exact year. I'm sure I can come up with more, but one that pops up in my head is the year that Sammy Sosa hit all those home fire, and before he got caught with PD, or the before he got caught, was it the bat? I can't remember. But I just want to be the guy hitting all the fucking homers, being badass and being.
I mean, if you're gonna go there, go fucking Barry Bonds. Like, what? Come on.
No, Barry Bonds is a cheater.
Shut the fuck up. He's a cheater and you're talking about Sammy Sosa. What
There's
are
a
you
there's a
talking about?
Chicago reference there.
Well, obviously. That's wild.
That was such a random pull.
Yeah, yeah. I told you. He took at least one edible before this.
No, I did. I swear. Nope.
I'm totally joking.
What else we got? What the hell did you say?
Oh, I just I whispered into my mic and said, "No, I'm not."
Oh, it looks like you're doing some sexual activities over there with your microphone.
I'm trying to. Whoa, you're getting a little excited about that, bud. I'm gonna chill out there.
So yeah, I've been getting into this DJ thing. It's very exciting. I've always wanted to be it. I've always wanted to know how to DJ. I think my mind for music, my ear for music is
Your eye for music.
my ear for music is spectacular.
You know, I'm gonna let you just go your path and see how you do on that one.
Dude, if anybody doesn't know Cruz, just look up his favorite band, Hollywood Undead.
I do not even. That's not even anywhere near. I think you like them more than I ever even listened to them.
You know,
obsessed with them.
You know, I've always wanted to go to was Insane Clown Posse. They call it
ICP.
What do they? No, what do they call the festival?
Oh.
What Juggalo? A Juggalo meet? Juggalo or something like that. Yeah. I don't want to be a Juggalo. I just want to go to the Juggalo gathering. That's what it's called.
You know what's funny is, way back when, I'm gonna date myself again, and I know you know about this. You remember AIM? And we had
the AOL,
the instant messenger.
Yeah, AOL instant messenger.
Yeah. I had a ID.
Don't tell me you're a Juggalo.
No, but it was like ICP something.
Oh my God.
I know it had something to do with the Insane Clown.
You fit
I remember.
You fit.
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I 100% had.
Oh my God.
Some type of username.
You fit the profile for a Juggalo. You got the body type and everything down.
I got your fucking Juggalo, bitch.
That's so funny. How many screen names did you have?
I had a lot.
Why?
I don't know. I have no idea. Well, I'm not going to say a lot. I had like maybe 3 or 4.
What was the main 2 that you used? ICP and what?
That wasn't the main one. I
had
another one at that time. I was like huge into paintball. I think paintball went crazy around that time. And I had one that was extreme paintballer. Dude, paintball was a shit. Did you ever go?
I love paintball. I got a paintball gun myself. I love paintballing, but I'm just saying, I could already see how you.
Had this.
Did you hold on? Did you spell extreme or did you spell it with X?
I started with the X. 100% with an X. Come on now, that's predictable as hell.
That's funny.
Yeah, we had this huge in Chino Hills. We had this huge paintball place by us, and it was once you had your own gear and you bought your own paintballs, like from.
Was it indoor?
No, it was outdoor.
Oh,
it was huge outdoor place, and it was super fun. All of us were in it. My dad, me, my brother, a few of my brothers, and we get big groups together and just all go out there and go. What
was the 2 game
like
type?
8 hours.
The 2 game maps, like the map types. It was like speedball. With the rubber inflatable things in front of you or whatever, and then what was the other one, like Journey or something shit like that, or Skirmish that. Or
but they were just those are the ones that I enjoyed, the ones that were more like
in the actual like wilderness or the woods and shit. I mean, out here we have woods,
terrain. They were like set up terrains. Like one we even did was like a broken down airfield with like just huts and then broken down planes all over the place, and they had like different like almost maps, if you will, like referencing Call of Duty, like almost like a map of like one was like a Beirut type broken down buildings. They had a bunch of different ones, and they even
Yeah.
had ones like, let's say you're in the Vietnam War, where like literally you're running through wilderness, and there's even like trenches dug like in places. Like it. They went all out, and it was super fun.
I'm pretty sure there's a place around here that has an outdoor one that has the map of call it like they built basically Nuke Zone or Nuketown.
Oh, I'm sure that'd be huge. Yeah,
There's one out here that we
who
played.
wouldn't want to play there?
It had like a little creek in the middle. It was down
Mhm.
and
Yeah, we even play capture the flag doing that shit.
yeah. You ever do airsoft?
I did. Airsoft hurts.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, so does paintball, but
I've never played airsoft. I've never done airsoft, but I see it on TikTok, like the POV videos where they have the camera on top of their helmet or whatever it is. Dude, it looks so badass. And then like the editing that they do, they slow it down to where like you're watching the little pellet or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fucking dope.
Yep. Yeah. I didn't actually play that one the same way I did paintball, but we had the guns, and I've been shot by them. And they hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, getting hit with the paintball, either. I mean, this shit sucks.
Yeah.
Especially
You know
if
what's one of the worst places to get hit by a paintball?
oh, let me guess.
Your fingers.
Okay, cool. Fingers.
Your fingers. Fuck you. Fuck you or whatever you're about to say.
Oh, you didn't hear me?
No.
I said let me guess, and then you said fingers, and then I said, okay, fuck you.
Yeah, your fingers. I think it has something to do with like because it's just you're hitting directly on your bones.
Yeah.
It hurts like a
I've been shot in the head, the back of the head.
I've been shot in the back of the head too.
Yeah. It sucks. The worst is when you're getting out because you got tagged, and then you're still getting fucking hit with paintballs on the way out because people are idiots.
I've shot people that were out and they were walking out just because I wanted to shoot them. I did it before. Like, oh, I wanted to shoot that person. I didn't get a chance. Like an easy target.
You're an asshole, dude.
Don't tell me. Let's be honest right now. If we were on opposite teams,
oh, I'm hitting your ass.
Exactly.
I'm not even gonna. You know how you split go like this. I'm just turning around and shoot you right there.
That's what I'm saying. 100%. You would shoot my ass like that too. So
yo, pause, brother. Pause.
Okay, I didn't say shoot in my ass. I said shoot my ass.
It don't help when you repeat it. You be saying this.
Yeah, something wrong with this guy over here. He's the one pausing.
You be saying
You
be saying the most sus shit ever. I swear to God.
Nah, you just got that. You be pulling things out of nowhere that don't need to be.
That's so funny.
That's wild.
Fucks. Anything going on in your life you want to talk about?
Man, just same bullshit, different day. We can talk about how. Well, we don't talk about gaming on here, so I was gonna say we can talk about how
we can talk about gaming.
Tony and I are down a rabbit hole right now.
I mean, and the many other rabbit holes and hobbies that I like to do. I mean, I just added DJing. So,
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, this game we play is Escape from Tarkov. It's like a first person. Fuck, you can explain it better than me.
Survival.
Extraction. Yeah.
Extraction. Yeah.
And then you literally have to like. I'm sure if you know anything about video games, you know what this game is, but essentially it comes down to every single detail: the barrel, bullets, the length, how far you are away from the person, what gear everybody's wearing, what bullet does your bullet penetrate their bulletproof vest, all types of shit.
Yeah, we're up late every night playing that, much larger than we probably should be, sacrificing sleep because
I got to be the best.
we can't be killers in real life, so we're doing it in a video game.
In case World War III breaks out.
Mm-hmm.
I know the lay of the land. If I get shipped to Russia, I just got to go to customs or to reserve or interchange.
Yeah. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of reserve, but
That's so funny, dude. That'd be
Nobody has a clue what the hell we're talking about, even with these.
It's
These are
fine.
map names that we're referencing, but it's super funny.
GTA. Then is it 6 or what is it? 7? Whatever the new one is supposed to drop in the fall.
6.
It's supposed to drop in the fall, and supposedly, they're not.
I don't.
They're not sure how much it's going to cost, but there's rumors that there's going to be a subscription to play it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't know. I'm not completely buying into everything that I'm hearing relative to that until they make it for sure.
Oh, you never even answered. How do you feel about Luka Doncic?
Did you ask me that? I don't even know if you asked me that.
Well, maybe in my head I did.
Yeah, in your head, there's a lot of shit going on in there, brother. I can't keep up with that. I mean, I'm excited. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the Mavs dropped the bag there a little bit. I don't know what their front office was thinking. I get it a little bit, but at the same time, I'd be just as pissed as all the Mavs fans are. But for the Lakers, I've always been a Lakers fan, but I was always a diehard Kobe fan. And it made it hard for me when LeBron came to just have the same love for basketball or the Lakers in general. So I used to watch basketball all the time.
Yeah.
And once Kobe stopped playing and LeBron came, I just lost a little bit of my love for the game just because I hated all the shit that was going on with LeBron with the decision and the hype and all those things. And all of a sudden he's on the Lakers. And what am I going to do? Can all of a sudden, oh no, he's the Laker. LeBron's the best in the world. Like, no, like I still had all that, just not really much love for him.
Yeah.
So I still always rooted for the Lakers. But I just kind of, I don't know, they just fell down my list of loves for sports. But with Luka back, or not Luka, but Luka on the team now, and LeBron almost on his way out, like I find myself like, we got our potential player of the future.
Bro, you've had your player of the future, Bronny James, bro. What are you talking about?
Bronny James, Jesus, the guy that should be on the G League consistently and not even on the Lakers. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about it. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a lot of excitement to be had there. You know, it's still obviously we have to sign him. It's not a guarantee,
right?
But,
I think it was 2 years. I think that you got him for.
I don't know exactly how many years he has left, but they 100% still. You know, it's not a guarantee that he stays for any reason. He could decide he wants to go anywhere once his contract's up.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I think the Mavs gave up nothing. I don't know. I don't think they chose. Why did I just stutter? I don't think they chose. I don't think they did right by Luka by trading him. I don't think they got anything back for Luka. I think they made the wrong decision. There was questions about his weight issues. I guess it's crazy.
Anthony Davis, he's already out, hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, Anthony Davis is a great player. Like, yeah. I think people are. I think it's a little disrespectful what people are saying about this because they're basically making out like Anthony Davis is a nobody and he's trash. And Anthony Davis is not a nobody. He's not trash. He's a great player. He's just in the later part of his career and is a little injury prone. So, yes, it doesn't, level-wise, it doesn't make sense. But I think people are very, I don't know. If I were him, I'd feel disrespected because they're just making it out like he's a shit. And they literally did nothing, got nothing at all.
I'm one of those people. I don't think he's okay for center or forward, whatever he plays, but he's too injured.
He's better forward than a center.
Dude, did you see Embiid's play, like him playing versus him sitting? No. Joel Embiid, literally like half his career has been out. It's crazy. And
Like collapse?
he gets so much money, and he's been sitting on the bench or just injured, which is
Yeah.
wild. I mean, I wish I could get paid just to sit on my ass for half the time.
Dude,
A
there's a lot
calendar.
of players like that go. They have like the problem is they have like one or two good seasons, and then they get traded to a team who has nobody and a shitload of cap space, just like the 76ers did, and they just get paid buku money, and then they don't do shit.
Yeah. The Bulls pay people like that, i.e., Carlos Boozer, i.e., Dwayne Wade.
Well, dang.
No, Luol Deng was a dog. He was good.
Eh,
He was with the Bulls forever. That's my dog.
he wasn't that
Don't
good
ever talk
though.
about Luol Deng like that again. It's crazy.
It wasn't
It's
good
crazy that
though. Come on.
it's crazy that you even pull that up.
Yeah, I put him and Boozer on the same level.
No, not
Nah,
even.
Boozer's probably worse. Boozer's probably worse. I also, well, I think part of it is when Luol Deng came to the Lakers, he did that, and he got paid to do nothing too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think that's part
The
of why
same
that
type of
came up
trade,
too.
the same type of signing that the Bulls have been known for, which they didn't do shit. They traded away Lonzo Ball, or no, traded away Zach LaVine, signed Lonzo Ball to a 2-year deal. Still don't know what they're doing with Io or Kobe. Martis or Martellus or whatever his first name is. He's a dog, so he's good. But I don't know. Our bench sucks. We have nobody really going for us. I mean, I think today the Bulls, it was like 30-71 at halftime by the Pistons. So I mean, they suck right now. It's pretty bad. Well, I
I
didn't.
can see why you're not like super excited to talk about basketball because your team's not really doing shit over
No, I gotta pick a second team, just like I do with Bulls.
there.
It used to be the Mavs, but because of Luca and Kyrie, I like that. I like them playing together. But
What happened to the Clippers? I thought you were low
uh,
key Clippers
ever
fan.
since Chris Heyman left and what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. Was it Monte Ellis? No. Damn it! It's been a while. When I lived in California, that's when I liked the Clippers.
Yeah, this dude loved the Clippers just because he had to pick the opposite LA team of every single team that I like. Period. Didn't matter. He was an Angels fan who were the worst team in the league, period. And he
Hey,
was like, nah, go Angels.
I'm not a bandwagon fan,
Go
man. I like
Clippers.
them when they struggle.
That's not true. I don't think it was about that. I think it was just about just trash talking and
I'm trying
not
to think.
picking the team that I
I'm,
liked.
I'm trying to think who the hell that point guard was. Um, damn it.
It was pre Harden. It was
Oh
pre
yeah. It was way long ago.
CP3. It was all of that before all of that.
I don't even know if Chris Heyman was correct.
The
It was
sixth
like
man. Who was the sixth
it was
man
like
that
Clippers
was on that
2000,
team forever?
Clippers 2008. Because I got out there in 2007. Baron Davis,
Yeah,
Chris Kaman, yeah, DeAndre Jordan. Yeah,
that
I don't
was
know.
young DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah. See? I'm not no bandwagon fan. So when they win the championship, I'm gonna come out there and act like the Bulls won it.
Trash. They ain't winning shit. They ain't
um.
winning shit.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about? I don't even know what the.
I'm gonna pivot back real quick. I'm gonna pivot back to what we started with the NFL, and we mentioned talking about the early things. So I'm gonna ask you your way too early predictions
Oh my God.
to win or make it. The two teams that are gonna make it to the Super Bowl, one from the AFC, one from the NFC. Who you got?
Bills, Bears.
Okay, come on.
What?
But what? Like you can't. Let's
All
be
right. All right.
realistic.
Pick somebody. All right. The rule is I can't pick the Bears.
Don't
Um.
pick the Bears. Yeah, let's do that. No, don't pick your team.
All right. Let me
Because
see.
that's the go-to. Everybody's gonna pick their team.
Bills and not the Panthers, not the Giants. I'm gonna say the Bucks.
The Bucks.
Or
Okay.
yeah, the Bucks. I mean, damn, the Lions still. I don't think they lost to anybody, so it's kind of tough to not pick them either, though. But I mean, they lost the coaching staff. Let's go.
They lost some coaching, but I mean, I don't know.
I'll go with the Bucks.
Okay, that's interesting.
What about you? It's okay if you want to pick the Bears, since I couldn't pick them.
I don't. AFC, I'm actually gonna pick. I'm gonna pick the Bengals. I think the Bengals are gonna have a bounce back good season next year as long as they keep some of their pieces. I mean, obviously, they're really gonna need to hold on to T. Higgins and probably Hendrickson on their defense. Those are key parts that they need to hold on to. But I think that Burrow and Chase are gonna continue to build on what they did.
Yeah.
So I like the Bengals. NFC is interesting. I'm predicting. I'm gonna just kind of ramble through some of my thoughts. I think the Vikings are not going to be as good as they were this year. I think they're going to fall off some next year. I think the Packers will hang tight around where they are. They're going to continue to be around that 11 wins, so they'll be in the playoffs. I'm going to say the Rams. I think we're going to get
the Rams.
Yeah. No, actually, I take that back because I don't even know what's going to happen with Stafford. I'm going to do the other team. I'm going to go Commanders. I'm going to say we're going to get a Commanders and Bengals Super Bowl, and the Bengals are going to win it.
I mean, Bengals have the firepower there for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would Joe Burrow be able to pull it off? Come back, make that. He almost did it this year.
Yeah.
He almost did it this year.
The reason why I was going to initially lean towards the Rams is because they have a quality defense. They have a young defense, and it's I think it's getting better, but they have a lot of question marks on their offense. I've heard talks that they're going to trade Stafford.
Really?
Talking about, and people and the team trying to get Stafford is the Raiders.
That's not surprising.
Raiders know what the hell they're trying to do.
Maybe the Rams are going to bring in Aaron Rodgers since he's not going to the Jets anymore.
Yeah. Who knows? Did you hear about? Oh yeah, you obviously said Rodgers. He's done. He's done with the Jets.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
That probably also means his boy Devontae Adams is done there too.
I thought he had a multi-year contract.
Yeah, but they're not going to keep him. Why are they going to pay Adams when they have, they don't need him? The only reason why they got him was for Rodgers.
They
have Garrett already. They have, pieces there that they can utilize if they're going to lean with a QB another direction. So
interesting. I have a weird. I was gonna bring up something, but it's kind of never mind. Let's talk about.
Let's what? I didn't hear you.
I was gonna go far left field with this. We'll end it with this. We've
been there all night.
If you had to take your arms, your legs, your head, and your body, arms, legs, head, and body, 4 parts, right? Did I just say 4? Took all those 4 parts and replaced them with any animal. What would you replace them with?
Any animal?
Yeah.
What the fuck? uh,
You want me to go first? I've been thinking about
yeah,
this.
the fact that you've been thinking about this and preparing. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so easy. Arms gotta be
Well,
a
you're gonna individual animals, so an animal
yes,
for each individual part.
yes, of course.
Oh
What do you think I'm
shit.
asking you?
Okay. I thought you wanted like one flat animal, like all of those
Oh
things.
no. Arms, of course, gotta be gorilla arms. I almost was about to misspeak and misspeak, mistalk, whatever, and say donkey.
You are a fucking donkey.
Gorilla arms for my for my arms.
Okay.
See, this my legs are tough, but in this world, I don't know. There's really no rules, but I do want to be able to swim good. So my legs would be an octopus.
An octopus?
Yes. So I can swim away real quick. I could run on land. I can spray. I could spray.
You can run on land?
There's no rules, buddy. There's
no
no
octopus is running on land.
no rules. No rules.
Mean, at least legitimate answers.
All right. Then octopus, so I can swim underwater.
Okay.
And
Okay.
and then my, of course, my chest got to be like a rhino. So a rhino.
You don't want to be an eagle, like an eagle on your chest there?
No. And then my head. See, the head's tough. Head's tough. I don't want to be a horse because you don't want that long ass face. People always ask you. People always.
You already got fucking tentacle legs, bro. Like
People always
you got
ask
a
you.
rhino chest and tentacle legs. Right
People always ask me why I have the long face.
You're so stupid. The fact that I think you, because you've been thinking about that you've been setting up that joke in your head, and you're laughing so hard. Now all I want to see is when you make
Oh my god.
a picture for this. I want to see your face as a damn horse now on the picture for the YouTube.
Oh shit.
Face Tony.
I'd probably say like a
Oh,
bear.
shit.
A bear. Nice sharp teeth. Not too big of a nose. Fluffy when it's warm or cold outside.
For your face?
Yeah. Yeah, a bear. All right, what about you?
Oh Jesus. So the first thing that came to my mind for my arms was bear arms.
Okay.
You know, with the claws, the strength.
I thought you were gonna say like some little fins like a goldfish.
No, not goldfish.
Okay.
Legs, a cheetah. A cheetah, bro. I'm be fast like a cheetah.
Them skinny ass legs, boy.
You have tentacles, dude.
Yeah, but they thick.
What are you talking about? You have tentacles.
They're thick.
Like what?
Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the goof. This is dumb as shit. Oh shit.
Jesus. The other two, I'm kind of
The rhino was a good body part for the chest. Can't take that
for
one.
the chest. Trying to think of I don't know.
You're really stumped, eh?
I was trying to think of another strong animal like that. And the only one that came to mind, I know you're gonna talk shit on, is I'm just gonna do with it because it leans in. And I know I'm gonna say a hippo.
Boy, oh my god.
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
You're built like ICP and a hippo. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, in your head.
I'm gonna go with this because of the brains.
Oh, we're talking about brains now?
Well, the brain is a part of the head. You know.
All right.
And I'm gonna say an owl. You know, an owl is a very smart animal. Got a lot of motion in the neck.
Yo, pause, brother. Jesus.
no, did he?
On that note, we're out of here. Peace.
The Tony Tones world.